Hello everyone and welcome back. Dace here, and today I have a special treat for you guys, and that is N++ on the Nintendo Switch, which just came out today. So we are gonna jump right in, take a look at things. We'll share some thoughts and all that great stuff, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Cool. I like the music already. But I think I will want to turn these sound effects down a bit. Really cool. Story. Play. Okay, so interestingly enough, this game comes with a co-op of up to like 4 players, and I think there's also a competitive mode of some sort. Or at least that's what I've read, which is also up to 4 players, so that's really cool. But for now, we're just going to do solo and get into these levels a little bit. So yeah, if you've never played this game, or heard of it for that matter, you control a little stick person, ninja, and you go through level after level. Mainly, like, the whole object is to just get into the portal that you open up with this switch right here in the middle. See? Okay. Now the yellow bar at the top is your time limit, so that counts down when it hits or when it runs out. You are done. By collecting the gold, though, you are able to grant yourself more time. See how I'm just like getting more yellow there? Okay. Now, there is a bonus involved with collecting all the gold. For the purpose of like this video, I'm kind of just not going to do that or care too much. I'm just gonna just focus more on showcasing some of the variety of levels as we progress. But I will certainly be going back afterwards, like later tonight or something, and getting all the gold. Unless, of course, like a level like this, if it's on my way up or down, then that's great. So as you can see there, that's like a prime example. Like, you can use the angling to your advantage, so like jump, and you just go flying up. Whereas if you were at a standstill or just like walking up and then you jumped, you don't necessarily have the momentum working for you. So it's a really, really cool game. It's very simple in concept, and yet the execution and everything is just fantastic in my opinion. So when years ago, there was N+ for the Nintendo DS, which I had, and I pumped crazy hours into that. Like, I completed the whole game and then dug right into the level editor as well, because I'm just really into creating preposterously challenging levels. And this version, N++, comes with an editor as well, so I think that is so fantastic. What else do we have here? Oh, sweet, okay. Ooh, I like that. Clean. Oh, that looks gorgeous. So as you progress, you will unlock more color palettes. There are 119 in total. There are 63 different songs made by various artists, and I think, yeah, you can actually, which is amazing, you can actually open up a menu and change the track if you're not into like what you're hearing, or you just want to hear a specific song. I think that's so cool. But let's find something that's, yeah, we'll put this on again, or whichever one it is. Okay, so anyway, and by the way, I do want to actually have this one because that looks so cool. But yeah, as you go, you will start to encounter more obstacles, things you want to avoid, all sorts of stuff like robots that chase you across the floor, homing missiles, just a wide variety. And I'm basing this off of like what I knew about earlier versions of the game. So for this one, I would imagine they've done all that same stuff plus new things as well, just to really spice things up, because I haven't kept up to date with what the company or the developer has done over the years. But my last experience with an N+ title was just so long ago, so yeah, it'll be really neat to see what they've done to freshen things up. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, like those green lasers at the side, those will certainly kill you if you hit them. If you fall from too high up onto like flat ground, you will definitely die. That's another thing, you can use slopes to your advantage to break a fall, which comes in handy if you have like a big drop. You can also grip the ceiling, sort of, like I'll see, yeah, see that, how he's going like that? That's because I'm like hitting the ceiling as I lunge across, and you kind of just like hug it for a little, just like a second, but it can help you get over gaps that you otherwise wouldn't be able to make it. So yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the level design a little bit. It starts off very basic, but oh man, this song is so cool. I love it already. But they do get way more complex, and when I was reading up on this just the other day, when I actually first found out about it, and was blown away and delightfully surprised that the Switch is actually getting a title like this, I noticed that they created 4,340 handmade levels specifically, and I won't speak for anyone else, but like that is a lot of levelage as far as I'm concerned, and I think that is just like so over the top and so amazing that they did that. Okay, so we missed the Switch. Like, what other game? Well, I'm sure there are other games that have just a lot of levels, but like, let's just, oh god, okay, let's focus here for a second. It's just an insane amount of levels, and I think it's just crazy. We missed it again. But yeah, it's just fun, like jumping around and stuff. Okay, we are just gonna redo this. There we go. Okay, so there's another example of like you work your way so far into the levels and then you start seeing other devices, so like a jumper pad thing. And so like some of the really crazy levels will probably be all sorts of combinations of like things coming at you while you're being bounced all over the place, and just the dexterity involved in these games is crazy. And so yeah, like just tying it into what I was saying about there being 4,300 plus levels, like what do you think the final level is going to be like? It's just going to be the most over the top insane challenge like you've ever experienced, and I think that's so exciting. Like it just seems like such a golden opportunity, like this game where you have so many levels and you can just work away at it at your own pace, and eventually, oh god, yeah, exactly, bounced up and hit the ceiling. But yeah, like you can go at your own pace, and just the excitement of just seeing, oh god, again, yeah, what those levels at the end are going to be like. Like I'm not going to look any of that up online because I just want to like see it when I get there myself and not have it spoiled for me. But it's yeah, it's really exciting stuff. Cool. Let's yeah, let's just check. Okay, whatever. No, not that one. Let's keep it on this. Okay. And again, we are encountering another little device. So you hit that switch to open the gate. Now I think we will go like this first, just so that we aren't going ahead when we want to actually collect the gold first, for a simple one like that anyway. So cool. This is easily my favorite. Oh god. Right into the jaws of death. This is easily my favorite color palette so far. I think this is beautiful. Okay, just a few back and forth. There we go. And now, yeah, it's as simple as jumping down into that. And you just know there are going to be people who are going to speedrun this entire game, which is also really fascinating to think about when you consider how many levels there are, and people doing like world record from start to finish. Like, it's just going to be crazy and so awesome. So even though it's such a basic and like it's just such a simple game, but there's so much potential for everything awesome to come out of this sweet indie title. It's just so cool. Okay, here's another item. Those little bots that just, as long as you trigger it once, it'll just go all the way across the room. It's not like it'll just come, like if I go like this and then like that, he's not going to stop his direction until he comes to the end. And then if I re-trigger it again, then he'll make his way across again. But yeah, so all sorts of things. I would imagine pretty soon, oh god, no. We'll probably very soon come across maybe different types of landmines, or maybe homing missiles, or honestly, who knows what. Like, I have no idea. Again, it's interesting because the last time I played this, it had nowhere near the amount of levels that this does. So the progression of difficulty and how they introduce the different components in each level is probably going to be spaced way differently than anything I'm used to in terms of like these games. This reminds me so much of like Starburst, but honestly, this one is what takes the cake currently. So cool. Okay, let's not go in yet. Let's get these. Okay, there we go. Okay, so first we'll get that guy. Run like the Dickens, my friend. Sweet, we got all of them. Okay. Oh man. So cool. So I will share a little story about my experience with the level editor in N+ for the Nintendo DS. So as I mentioned, I got really into making my own levels and making them super challenging. My close friend, oh, that's a gorgeous color too. My close friend Darren, who I grew up with and all that, he was really into this game too. I was the only one that owned a copy, but okay, I'll just pause for a second to explain that these are really cool because you can pass through them once safely, those circles, but then they become mines, as you can see. So it's kind of just like you want to be careful how many you activate when you go past, because like if you're doing back and forth, you're not going to want to create a barrier for yourself. But yeah, as I was saying, one of the most insane levels that I ever designed. I think I messaged them and or told him somehow that like, oh yeah, my new level is ready, and he knew just what levels are like when I make them. I think we actually don't want to go here like right away. So he was just like, okay, I'm on my way over. And it was a winter night. There was a major storm happening, like a blizzard, like with whiteouts and all that stuff. And he drove all the way to my home and proceeded to sit on my bedroom floor for 4 hours straight while he tackled this one level. And he finally beat it after 4 hours and then drove back home in the blizzard that was still raging. But like, that's how good this game is in terms of like level editing potential, and just how kick-ass it is when you are just so into taking up the next biggest challenge or like whatever. Like, that is total devotion, passion, and just like determination. And I just think that is so fantastic. I always think of that memory when I think of N+. Oh, sweet. One more. So again, like, we're just seeing some really cool items here, like trampoline squares. Really, really neat. Okay. Oh, interesting. So this one, I would imagine, is designed to like alert you to the fact that like, okay, there's a way of doing this all in one fluid motion based on like where you're hitting, like and where you're jumping and like all that stuff. Like, obviously I'm not doing it, but it's totally hinting that there is a way to just do it. And again, like here we're seeing something totally new. And oh, interesting. So we have mine. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Okay, let's just be a little careful here. That is really fascinating. I don't recall if I've seen that in other ones. Maybe I have, but like, okay, let's just see if we can get that. Oh, come on, man. Well, okay, let's do this. Okay, how do we want to do this? Because we don't want to just like, yeah, keep dying. Okay, well, I think for now, like I said, I'm not gonna... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, maybe we will just get that last one. Just by... Aw, dude. Okay, we'll give this one more shot. Just get those. Oh, man, that last corner one's gonna be tricky. Oh, God. I'm really loving this song, by the way. All of these just sound fantastic. Okay. Come on, man. Okay, so we're not getting it that way. Maybe bouncing? Yes, okay. Let's just see if we can get this last... Oh, God. I really just want to get... Yes, okay, we're good. As long as we don't mess anything else up, we can totally get the rest of those on the way back. Oh my god, that was crazy. But we are still in it, you guys. Oh, we are so out of it now. Okay, let's go like this. Oh no. See, like, it's just, yeah, it's so interesting because it can look so simple, and like, yeah, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but each player is going to approach these challenges differently. Like, look at that, like, it wasn't even like attempting to do that, but it just kind of like happened that way. But yeah, every player is going to have a very different experience with a game like this, and I think that's fantastic. Okay, so can we... Oh god. Let's just take it. Let's just take it easy for a second here. Oh, you. That's the way to do it, seriously. Just do it all in one fluid motion so that we're not fiddling around with like 1 or 2 at the very end. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go like this. Boom. See, sometimes it just takes just a minute to sort out. Sweet. Okay, now we just go like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're good. As we like die right at the end there. Okay, so anyway, like, I think that's a great place to leave off. We have this beautiful song playing, we have gorgeous colors to look at, and we've looked at quite a few of the levels already, or at least the initial ones anyway. But yeah, this is N++. A lot of fun so far. I'm really pumped to dig into this a lot more, which I will certainly be doing over the next few days or whatever the case is. But yeah, like if you have never played an N+ game, this is worth checking out. Like, yeah, sure, you maybe check some reviews out if you're not like sold on it, but like just from what I've had in terms of experience previously with the N+ games, like this was an auto purchase for me. Like there was no question, no hesitation. As soon as I knew this was here for the Switch, or like coming out in a few days, I was like, okay, great, like I'm on board, I'm on the bandwagon, and the band is playing, so yeah, that's gonna be it for me. You guys have an awesome night. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that great stuff. Share your thoughts below. It would be great to hear some feedback, like whatever, like if you feel like sharing what you think of it just from the little bit that I've shown you, then that would be sweet. If you've played any of the previous versions, however many there may be, feel free to share a little bit about your own experiences, or like things that you found to be really cool or super challenging. But yeah, like just whatever you feel like talking about. Let's generate some discussion here over this incredible game that I'm already loving, especially the music. Oh. Anyway, okay, you guys have an awesome one, and I will see you next time.